Ah, screw it.
I'm calling from Los Angeles, and I'm having a little problem under the name ThatUmbrellaGuy. I sent him my phone number at least 20 times in the chat and told him to call me. He ignored me. I'm a man. I filed the report. If you guys could take a look at it and give me a call back, I would love to hear what you guys can do to help us. We really need to kind of stop this guy at least until Monday. I told him to call me. I'm a man.
All right. Hey there. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a brand new edition of Happy Birthday Indeed. Yes, it is my birthday. Oh man, I am definitely I'm definitely having a good one so far. I'm tired though. I kind of played video games all last night. I was like, yeah, it's only 5:30. I think I'll go to bed. Woke up at 7, getting everything done. But still, good days, good days. What's up, Sheila? Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the membership. Welcome to Tugs Thugs. I also saw a super chat, and it is not showing at the top. Let me go back and nail that sucker. It's crazy, Mo. I mean, it's been a fascinating day. I've been looking over some of the headlines for today, and they've been pretty positive ones. It makes a lot of sense with the PR teams that we've been seeing, all the PR pushes. I think it explains a lot of that. So I thought that would be good discussion today as well. What's up, Mick It Rules? Thanks for the month there. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jesse, thanks for the 5 months. Happy birthday, Tug. Thank you for that too. Zoe, what's up, Zoe? Thanks for the 5 there. For our first live in months. Good to see you. Good to see you. Love those shoes, by the way. They're so freaking cool, I have to say. Merry Cake Day. Tug, darling, missed you a lot, but finally getting back to normal. My family am again. Hey, Lola, by the way. It's good to see you. It is. It's very good to see you. I'm glad you're back. Fallen Hero, thanks for 5. Happy birthday, Tug. Thoughts on the Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Ah, so good. It's so good. Okay, so the first hour of the game, you're going to think, okay, the first hour of the game is essentially, I'm not going to give it. This is something you see and play through, or you see, with them showcasing the game. It shows a broken overview, almost it's a floating island area, and it's very restrictive in some ways. It's fun, but I thought, man, this sucks compared to the first game, the last game. Breath of the Wild is so amazing. Then about after I said an hour, after about a day of play, you end up getting all of your stuff. You get all your weird little power ups and everything, and yeah, then you're dropped into Hyrule, and it's open world again. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Some of the puzzles are always annoying, just like the last game. If you like Breath of the Wild, you'll like this. Like I said, it's fun. It's so consuming though. It is so consuming. The last Zelda was a masterpiece, and this one is too. It is. It's just a freaking masterpiece. That's my opinion. Lore, thank you for the 550. Happy birthday, Tug. You share it with my twin uncles. That's cool. That is cool. Well, happy birthday to them too. Garen, thanks for the 8 months. Happy birthday, Tug. Thank you. And Storm, thank you for the month there. Happy birthday, Tug. Eat cake. I ate a little bit. Try not to eat too much. I need to lose some of this fat. I'm working on it. Azzy, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate that for sure. I'm catching some right off the beginning, and then we'll get into topics. Then we'll just goof off, have a little fun today. Talk about whatever comes up. Cynthia, thanks for the 4 months. Happy birthday. Well, thank you for that. Denny's World, thanks for the 10 there. Thank you. Happy birthday, Tug. All you Tugs, Thugs, and Tuggernauts. I know, all of you. Hey, I appreciate you folks too. Like I said, I've been trying to get things back on track. The other night, by the way, I said I was going to leave up a live stream, and it wasn't me that took it down. Actually, it is Hasbro. Hasbro struck the stream. They tried to actually strike it after I filed a complaint against it because they claimed it, but that did not hold on appeal. But they tried to. Hasbro tried to strike my stream. That's right, Hasbro. You know why? Because they put together this weird little intro with their new Transformers series. They bring up all this stuff. Again, this is not the top. Just hear what I'm saying here, okay? They bring up pronouns and everything, but they tell this kid in there. The kid's like, well, I don't know who to trust in life. It's a stranger danger kind of statement, right? Like a kid would say. But they say, well, I trust my friends and other non-binary people. So anybody that had pronouns, you're safe now. And that's a messed up thing. No group of people is safe. There are all types of predators in any group. That's not a exclusive pointing at a specific group and say any group. I want my kids to understand, yeah, you don't just trust people because, hey, they tell you they have a commonality. That's like saying, oh, they have lollipops, there's the van. So I brought that up in a live stream, and apparently. Man, yeah, what's up? Thank you for the 2 there. Crack open the winking out. The winking out. I know. Oh. What's sad is that $2 would cover it. Oh, so bad. Happy birthday, Tuck. Thank you. That's so gross. Summarize. Thanks for the 5 there. Happy birthday, Tug. Happy belated birthday and Mother's Day to Lola. I will tell her. Appreciate that. Geo's lines, by the way, for some reason, the super chat stuck and then it didn't. Did you notice that on the top? I saw it come in though. Thank you sincerely. Let me pull that up. Thanks for the $50 super chat. Thank you for that. Happy birthday, Tug. Hope you have a great one. Don't step on a bee. I don't plan on it. That's one of the highlights of my day. I don't plan on stepping on a bee out of anything. I'm gonna try to avoid doing that. That's funny. What's up, AJ Stone? How you doing? Thanks, man. Thanks for the 7 months. Happy birthday, Tug. Here's to being one day older than yesterday. I know, indeed. Positive foot forward, right? I actually don't care. After a certain time, just to be honest, so I wanted one thing. I've got this cool thing. It's like it's one of the cooler items that I own. There was a giveaway. If you like horror games and stuff, Silent Hill. So Silent Hill loves Silent Hill, right? Well, one of the producers of Silent Hill, the game company, they made 4 prototype posters to motivate their troops, as it were. They put them up at the office. Well, after they made the game, they decided they would give them away. I won one of them. Now that poster, Silent Hill posters, the early ones are expensive. I'm for real. Like if you had a Silent Hill 2 original poster, not a poster out of a magazine, but an actual game poster, that thing could easily, they sell for $1,000 plus, sometimes 2 or 3, depending on which poster you have. I mean, they're insane. That one, God knows what it's worth. But I wanted to get it framed, and Lola and the kids went and framed it, so that was a big one for me. Mystified, thanks for the 10 gifted memberships too. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And Nikki, thank you, Mystified. Good to see you too. Nikki, thanks for the 9 months. Happy birthday, Tug, from over the pond. Well, thank you. Thank you all for that. Oh, man, what a day, though. I mean, it's been interesting. Like I said, I've been playing Zelda a lot. I like that game quite a bit. It's actually quite fun. My wife, it was funny. We'll get to our topics in a minute. I'm letting people float. That's why, at the beginning we have a little small talk and goof off. But my wife, for her birthday was Friday. Then you had Mother's Day, then my birthday. So we had this just stack of, holiday like stuff going on. Well, for her birthday, she just wanted to chill, watch the Pope's Exorcist, which was, I expected garbage, just to be honest. I always if I expect garbage out of a movie, if I enjoy it, then it's pleasant. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. I wouldn't necessarily call that movie good, but it was entertaining because Russell Crowe as an exorcist, if you like horror movies, that was entertaining. I had fun with that. And we picked up Zelda that day. So I've been playing away on it. It's funny. She wanted it, and I've ended up playing it really. Carol, thanks for 2. Happy birthday, you wonderful person. Much love. Thank you. Thank you for that. Seriously. Like I said, thank all of you. I appreciate it. So let's talk about something here today. I thought there are a few things going on that I actually think are pretty fascinating. And I think that they explain the crazy PR that we've been seeing. And that is now I did a video covering some of winning. One thing too. So here's an interesting thing. I also had not thought about in a long time. The Australia case, the Australia investigation. I'm sure most of you haven't thought about that, and probably well, maybe you have, maybe you're not like me, and you've actually considered it. Well, the other day, DUI guy posted out of the blue again. I hadn't thought about that in quite some time, and the funny thing is, they haven't concluded that yet. They still have it open. They still are saying that they are investigating. Now, I am of the opinion that if they were going to do something, they probably would have done it now. But who knows? Who knows? It depends on probably who's in charge. If they've spent enough money, they might actually make a statement with it too. They may also be gauging the way the public reacts in the aftermath. And they may be moving away from other controversies. You had a lot of stuff going on with the beer bug, some other issues. So they may move away from that stuff, before they do something. But I found it fascinating that when they do answer, they do discuss it, and they tell people, well, this is an ongoing investigation. I'm like, okay, well, that ongoing investigation has been ongoing since 4 years now? So you'd think, but then again, law enforcement in the States, like you'll have murderers, and sometimes a murder case may not come up for 3 or 4 years like that. So who knows? I mean, maybe you will get a case out of it, but we'll look at this letter right here in a second. RB, thanks for the 10 there. Happy birthday, Tug. Thank you. Like I said, I appreciate it. And there's a lot of international, there's international communications that go with it too. You had at the time, and I know this is legit, by the way, I know for a fact that this is 100% legit. The investigation was indeed happening. There was compiling of evidence, compiling of statements, and the FBI was part of arranging that. I know, like I said, for a fact, I knew about it. You had the media that came up and covered it, but we talked about that 6 months before I covered that. But I mean, I know, like, legit, that isn't some false headline or anything. I just I know. I will 100 again, as far as FBI involvement, you heard enough of it. Our friends overseas, you heard that anyway, but we know who they were communicating with. They were communicating with 2 specific people, and again, all of that is 100% legit. Now, what they do with that, we don't know. We have no idea how that'll play, if there will ever be anything with it. But the idea, I kinda it I kinda like the idea that if they're not gonna bring it, just leave the damn thing up there, because you know what? I'd like somebody to sleep with one eye open and wonder if the Aussies are ever gonna come for them. You know, if they're gonna flee the States. I mean, how many how many countries can you, not be wanted in, you know? I also find this fascinating. So, you know, AH positioned herself in a $1.9 million mansion for a while, right? She's been all over the place, living overseas and stuff. This is the same person that has charity obligations they haven't paid off. Charity obligations to children. Like, screw the ACLU. Honestly, she should pay the ACLU after everything they did for her, because they tried to allow her to weaponize everything. But screw them in the aftermath. If one place needs to be paid, though, it's the CHLA, the Children's Hospital. You make a statement, a grand gesture that you're gonna pay them millions. They put it on the books. Yeah, you need to pay them. But remember, her whole thing was, I can't pay them because case. Okay, well, JD cut you millions of dollars in slack. You didn't have to pay the stuff out. The insurance company paid it. You've been out there, like, still living the fat life, living big, living bold. Pay your damn charity obligations. Children. These people, if they hate one thing that you bring up, they hate that you bring up the fact that fraud kids, fraud, not giving kids money, dying children with cancer. That's it. She brought it up in a statement, in one of her court documents. Oh, don't that's terrible. That it is terrible. It's terrible you did that. So I think everybody should bring it up. What's up, mad scientist, by the way? Thanks for the 10. Happy birthday, Tug. Here's to a wonderful year indeed. It's gonna be a good year. It's already a good year. Here's to it getting better and better and better. Rose, what's up? Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the membership. Welcome to Tugs. Thank you. And also, Ray. What's up, Ray Day? How's it going? Happy birthday. Hey, man. Love you. Appreciate you, buddy. I do. I appreciate all you folks too. I really, very much do. But Ray, man, shout out to Ray. Ray's done a lot. I'm going to give that boy some love, man. So, here we are with again, we have Larry. Remember when AH illegally transported her dogs to Australia? Turns out they're still investigating. So here, your answer. Good afternoon. Thanks for your email. Please find below a response to your inquiry, which can be attributed to the department spokesman if required. So they note, the Department of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Forestry is investigating allegations of perjury. So remember, it's not about just dogs. Like, a lot of people will boil it down to that. It's not the simplification of it. It's lying to the Australian government, lying to them about what happened, lying to them about whose fault it was. Essentially, you had blame Kate James. She piled that on. And then you have email. I mean, there's undeniable proof in AH's own words, and also trying to get Kate James to lie. I mean, you have AH's own lawyer saying, well, if you're gonna ask somebody to lie, make sure where they stand, essentially. Yeah, and that didn't work out because they didn't stand with them. I mean, if you're gonna terminate somebody, if you're gonna treat somebody like absolute trash, don't tell them to lie for you, Don't be like, hey, can you keep a secret? Because they're probably gonna tell on you. Just a thought, man. Just a thought. I mean, that's so dumb. Hey, Cynthia, thank you for the gifted membership. It's so dumb, though. Happy She-Wolf, thanks for the 5 months. Happiest birthdays, Tuck. Thank you for bringing us misfits together. That's one thing I love about all this, just goofing off and having fun. So the answer, though, again, is as the matter is ongoing, it is still open. It is still pending. The department cannot make any further comment. So they're telling you, this is not a drop matter. They have not let that investigation go. Like that is an important key to this, I think, when we talk about it, is realizing that that was never dropped off. Like I said, I think that's a very important statement in all of that. Bot Goblin, that's a funny name. I like that. Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships. I like that name, by the way. That's really funny. Also, Carol, thank you for the gifted membership too. That's hilarious, though. Bot Goblin. Carol, thank you. Rose, thanks for 11 months. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays, Tug. May your life be blessed with love, health, and happiness for many years to come. Thank you. Hey, thank you. All of you, too. I hope all of you, you have success in everything. Here's something, too, I want to point out. So I've had people telling me, have you ever noticed that a lot of headlines, they look cookie cutter, right? Like here, I want to show you an example. I want to make a point tonight. All right. Look here. You have Hollywood Reporter, Cans. Oh, this is the way he's going to handle this, oh man, da da da. All right. Then you have, let's see, Variety. Pull them up. Cans controversy. Will audience welcome him? Blah, blah, blah. And also, here's a point I'm making. I'm just showing you headlines here for this. And last, and certainly the least, oh, wait, did I say that aloud? The Rolling Stone. Oh, man. You see how these come together. Now, a lot of people look at that and they say, those things, they write, there must be some kind of collusion, right? Yeah, it's worse than that. See, all of those networks and more, they actually are owned by the same company. Like a lot of people don't understand that. In fact, here's you a nice little list of places that are owned by the same company, including Variety, Rolling Stone, Hollywood Reporter, Billboard, Dick Clark. Dick Clark's owned by the Saudis. Cool, huh? WWD, She Media, Rob Report, Deadline, Sportico, IndieWire, Dirt, and so on. All these places. Plus, they have they have algorithmic support, all kinds of different things that they pull. This is the company that owns Rolling Stone. This is that. So it's not one narrative being promoted throughout conspiracy. It's one company owning that much of the media. In fact, I don't think people understand sometimes that you probably have more fingers on one hand than you have owners of the entire legacy type media, like primary, secondary, tertiary media. They're probably owned by, again, less than 5 owners, all told. Like, that's nuts when you think about it. So, of course, all the media sounds like they conspire because they're the same freaking people there. What's up, Horror Girl? Man, thank you for the 13 months. We got to have another horror stream, by the way. We got to talk some more horror. Birthday Tug. We have many more to come. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Cutie Pie? Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for your membership. Welcome to Tug's Thugs. Thank you. And Elsie, thank you and welcome. Thank you for your membership and welcome to Tug's Thugs. I'm in a good mood today, though. I mean, when you see this, though, that's the thing this is what I mean by organized PR. Like you don't have, like, people ask, hey, how can they afford to go out and communicate with all these different networks? How are they buying off all these networks? Well, you're not buying off a lot of networks. There's not that many places you actually have to make a little down payment. You know what I mean? You coordinate and collude with some of them. You have deals with few of them that you can give them, exclusives or whatever, and so on. Some of them, hey, who knows how that goes even further with a little bit of monies, but yeah, I mean, it makes a lot more sense when you start looking at it that way. They've been pretty mad too. And one of the things they've been mad about, one of the reasons I think that they've been trying to go after JD so hard is because of all the winning he has done lately. One of the biggest things, this is a historic win. All right. This is beyond a win. Again, this is a historic win. Never happened before. A man goes out and sets the record for the fragrance industry, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry, by the way. And he pulls down one heck of a deal, too. I mean, it's unreal. I mean, it's absolutely unreal. What's up, Mike? Thank you for the 10, by the way. We're talking about how they were originally created. Many of today's legacy heroes were the upper socioeconomic status, independently wealthy, white-collar professional, self-employed. Yeah, I missed your first super chat too on that. That sounds cool, though, actually. I think the discussions of how superheroes have changed, I think it's kind of fast, or what they were at one time, like how they reflected societally. I think that's kind of a cool discussion. Give me 1 minute. Pulling this thing up here. I think it's been, like I said, I think all of this, just watching some of this stuff play out is so unreal. It is. There's the other one, Mike. Happy birthday, Tuck. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing good today. Was hoping you have joined us on last night's the Mike Stand weekend edition. Yeah, Mother's Day, man. Mother's Day. My mom plus my wife. Yeah, it was I just hang out, chill, cover the holiday. The holidays, DAZE. There's so many of them there. But it does sound like a fascinating discussion you all had. I think so. What's up, Tiny Tug? Abused birthday ice cream cake. Thanks for the 2. Happy birthday, Tug. Why does the cake have a hole in it? Candles. Candles. All right, so look at this headline here. Variety. Variety doesn't want to cover it this way either. Variety, they are all there. These are heavy shills for AH. Heavy, heavy shills. So for them to have to come out and talk about the $20 million deal that JD got, ooh, man. And of course, they have to put all the fluff in, and they did. Remember how hard these people went after Dior? They tried their best to cost him any kind of sponsors. And most sponsors didn't have any stones whatsoever. They wouldn't stand up. They wouldn't do anything. But Dior did. And boy, they were rewarded. And you know what? Continue to reward Dior. I say, excuse me, I'm lighting my birthday cigar. Yeah. Continue to, they've done nothing but be supportive there. They've never turned on fandom. They've never said anything. They've never gotten involved in the drama, period. They've never, they were the one place that stood, and they reaped the financial whirlwind. While places see, you want to see what this stuff does when you decide you're going to war and put out this socio-political narratives the way that they do. Look at Vice, like I talked about, and compare it to Dior. Okay, Dior, they make a stand. They stand up against the tide, and they don't break. They don't bend. They stand. Versus some place like Vice, who at one time, again, $5.7 billion in evaluation. Where does that go to? That ends up going the way of the dodo bird. They got a offer from Soros Media. In less than 400 million. What a mess there. What's up, Susan Dolan? How you doing? Thanks for the 20 months. Susan, how you doing? Happy birthday, Tug. Don't eat too much. Exactly. Remember a moment on the lips is forever on the hips. Yeah. It's hip to be square. Wait, I'm not really square. It's hip to be round. Indeed. She said a moment on the lips is an eternity on the hips. Remember that with eating cake. That's funny. Mike Walters, thanks for the vibe. Well, I hope we can get you to join us soon. I miss your videos on the sell analysis of some of the comic companies. Yeah, well, with IDW, I mean, you can't really talk about them anymore. I mean, they've been delisted. Like, it's basically, when are they going to go under? I also don't enjoy I don't enjoy the subject of mainstream comics anymore, really. Just to be honest, like older comics, cool, but newer comic, not really. It sucked the joy out of it. I used to love them. Froggy Girl, thanks for the 9 months. Happy day, your journey. through the canal of birth or happy removal day. If you're a C-section, either way, hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for that. That's funny. River runs deep. Thanks for the 5 there. That sounds like that the band Life of Agony. River runs deep and I think I'm dying. I don't know if you've heard them. If you haven't, it was terrible singing. But it was probably still terrible singing. But I love that band. Diana, thanks for the 20 there. Oh, and the super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like I said, I'm covering some subjects here. I'm chilling, having a birthday stream. It's been a fun day. I wanted to hang out, goof off too. Team Brittany, thanks for 10. Much love and birthday wishes, Tug. Love and hugs to you, Miss Tug, Lug and Bug. Tug of war, indeed. It's been fun. It's been a fun time with everybody. We've been chilling. The kids have been my daughter, she's 9. She's like, I'm gonna make some horror animals today. It's like, horror animals. She's just like, yeah, I got these cardboard, you can make your own animals. She was like, I'm gonna make hell giraffes. I was like, that probably, people won't like that. You'll have to come up probably with a different name. She was like, how about hammer necks? I was like, that's pretty good, hammer necks. The hammer neck giraffe. Oh, she's making a hammer neck giraffe. Steph B, thanks for the 11. Oh, that's cute. I like that super sticker. Thank you. And Kitty Ninja, thanks for the 6 months. According to BBC, Vice has filed for bankruptcy. They were actually bid on by George Soros company and this other, it's his holding company. Again, Soros, you hear a lot of, Soros is a terrible human being. He's one of those society sculptors, and for the worse. You have these power players that are so rich that they really do have the power to buy countries. And I mean, God, some of the stuff that he said, oh man. But you do hear, people attribute every wrongful deed to some of these monster mythical figures. But he did indeed. His company came in and they bid again. 2017, Vice was valuation at 5.7 billion, and now he's come in with a bid of around 400 million, less than 10% of what they were their valuation. So fascinating, and we don't know if that'll actually hold, if he'll pull it. But yeah, they're in bankruptcy. They're going to file in Chapter 11. They need bankruptcy protection because they're done. They're toast. Mark, thanks for the 10. Happy birthday, Tug. I'd rather happy than thin, bugger it, have 2 slices of cake. Indeed. I'd rather have a happy birthday steak, you know what I mean? Happy birthday, cholesterol. Woo! Mike Walters, thanks for 5. Well, if you're looking for more content on older comics, you should check out the historical comic retrospectives I've been doing on Friday nights. Yeah, definitely check out Mike Walters' channel for it's positive content, period. People say they want it. They want to have fun. Go check it out. Have fun with it. So talking about the fragrance win, again, that may not sound like a lot to, but remember that, you have to picture the last few years, okay? There was it was a risk by Dior to keep Depp on, but they decided that he made financial sense and they believed him. They're not going to keep, I'll show you one of the hit pieces in just a second. Jezebel, again, one of these outlets, they were like, oh, they tell us they're a feminist network. How dare they? That's their answer to all of this stuff. And it's funny to see, considering we know they'll use anything for a tag. That's actually how they frame it. And it's funny because a place like Dior to come out and do that, yeah, they're saying they stand with this guy because he's a survivor and he financially makes sense. And he did. He helped make them billions himself. I mean, the amount of sales was insane. It was just absolutely insane. So you can tell, like when we talked about that, some people, when it brought up numbers and said that he himself was responsible for billions of dollars. People were like, no, that has to be incorrect. You really? Okay, he gets a record-setting deal. And I mean, we're talking about not even close to anyone else. Like this guy, we've never had a male fragrance dominate that venue. They've dominated the male fragrances, but never female. Never before. But Depp did. He absolutely did. And when you look at the pay here, 3 years, it surpasses anyone. Typically, you get around $2 to $4 million. That's typical. 2, probably 3 average, high, 4 million. Somebody they named like Chris Pine. Then you have the higher price people like Chanel No. 5. You had Brad Pitt on there. Then the really high price ones like Robert Pattinson, he got 12. Depp got $8 more million. And they don't know what to do with it. They were like, this is going to make a big deal here because they said, this gives companies permission to work with him. And it does. They're right there. Not that they should need it, but they're afraid for blowback. Well, it's telling you, yeah, he's marketable because they're an advertiser. They sell a commodity. They're not like a high risk venture like a studio where you put in, years and you hope for the best. No, they have a marketable product on the shelf. They advertise, and you know why people buy it. And they're telling you, we buy it because of this. So that tells studios and stuff, yes, indeed. So again, historical, but it's also a historical type of comeback. We've never seen anything like this at all. No one has ever been canceled at this level and come back. What's up, Snake Plushkin? Love it always. Thanks for the 5 there. Patience on your natal day, Tug. Thank you. That's funny. Donna Shepherd, thanks for the 7 months. Tuggernauts, thank you. Happy birthday, Tug. Hope you have an amazing birthday. Love watching your videos and lives. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. So glad JD succeeded. Well, Amber Turd is blacklisted. Indeed, it finally turned out to be a fair fight. So look at this. Let me pull up the hit piece. I like, when you look at the hit pieces, it's funny because you can see the desperation. They'll try anything they can to cancel this. And Dior doesn't give a crap. They just don't care. But this is the attack method. Look at this. I mean, it's funny and laughable. Man, this would piss me off if I were, especially female, because the way that they go about it. They use identity and nastiness there. Hey, what's up, Renee? Thanks for the 10, by the way. Happy birthday, Tug. It's been an amazing year since I started listening to your streams. Bye, baby umbrella. Ice cream on me. Will indeed. Please play the Hammer song as your outro tonight. I'll see. Let's see what we cover here. So tonight, I've been trying to leave some up. Again, I would have left up Saturday, but Saturday got hit by Hasbro. I mean, I was like, are you kidding me? And, I thought, well, that's just a copyright claim bot, right? No big deal. Yeah, when I went to claim it, they tried to strike me. They tried to cause problems, and then they dropped it fast. They dropped it, but that's why, like yesterday, one of the reasons we didn't do anything, because fighting with Hasbro. Freaking Hasbro, man. I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, you really want this fight? Because, your brand is already in the dumpster. Hasbro is a mess these days. Like, they remember, they're the company that sent the Pinkertons to someone's house. If you remember the Pinkertons from Wild West movies, the all-seeing eye of the West, that like they have a really bad, they have a really, really negative history with like Jesse James. They hunt outlaws. They threw a bomb into his parents' house, blew off his mama's arm. I mean, yeah, they don't have the greatest. Well, this guy ended up with some cards, some Magic the Gathering cards before he was supposed to have them. He bought them. There was a little mess up, and he talked about it in the live stream. Well, Hasbro sent the Pinkertons to his home, and they threatened him and did all this other crazy stuff. So yeah. Hey, what's up, little one? What you doing, baby? Your sister what? She won't let you play?
No, I just helped her with the painting one time.
Uh-huh. Oh, no. Well, you know what? You can go tell her that I said that she can share, okay? You want to tell her that Daddy said to share? Because what is sharing? How does that go? Sharing is what? Sharing is care. How's that go? Yeah, sharing is caring, right?
Why?
Why? Because we share with the people we love, right?
Yeah.
So go say it. Tell her. Say, Dad said. Okay. Love you. She's like, my sister won't let me play with my toys. He's like, oh. She gets that little mousy voice. It's like, man. Saturday. Thanks, Ted. Happy birthday. Lately, everything is positive. Fun times all around. Fun times indeed. Thank you. Did you hear the yelling? You gotta share with me. Oh, Lord. So listen to this here. Just hear that. You gotta share. Sharing is caring. That's what it was yelling upstairs. I never thought I would hear sharing is caring weaponized. Oh, it's hilarious. So check this out, though. And these are funny because you know how salty these places are. So Dior, supposed feminist brand, awards Johnny Depp the biggest men's fragrance deal in history. Dior's creative director recently spoke on the importance of dismantling the patriarchy in fashion and even rolled out "We Should All Be Feminist" t-shirts. So salty. I mean, it is. It is salty. So they go over, for the last 8 years, JD has been the face of men's fragrance Dior Sauvage. And on Friday, Variety reported that the fashion house is doubling down on its work relationship with Depp by offering the alleged domestic abuser. You see how they do this, right? You see what they pull. I mean, they're nasty. These little PR suckers, they're nasty. And what's nasty about it is anybody, they could be like, oh, Kylie, you know what I heard that you do behind the scenes? And if that happened, they'd be like, no, nobody believe that, please. I swear, can you imagine again, if one of these folks came up missing a finger and had a cigarette put out on their face and somebody else was saying they were the abuser, yeah, they would have the epic shit fit. But you see how they play that. It's so nasty. Got to get them dollars in. Got to get them dollars and got a narrative to push. Always a narrative. But they offered him the most lucrative men's fragrance deal in history. Dior has reportedly offered him a 3-year deal. We talked about that, nearly double. Robert Pattinson. So, we talked about that. Considering the extensive, disturbing allegations of rape and intimate violence, look at how they write this shit. I mean, this is all out trying to war on somebody and destroy them. And Dior doesn't give a fuck. And now they're just Depp. Now they're just the rest of the world because they saw how this played. But imagine if these were the reason you read stuff like this is because I need you to imagine if these people got to tell you what the fuck the truth was. If they got to interpret what you saw happening on the stand, if you didn't see it with your own eyes, if you had to read it through the lens of people like this is why the freedom of speech that these people have been trying to take away again and again, and their pet politician fucks have been trying to mess with. That's why it's important to call them out and to continue to bash them. I don't give a fuck if it's 5 years from now. I don't care. As long as they want to play that game, as long as they think that they can rewrite history and pretend that you and I, we couldn't see something, there is a problem. And it is not just a Depp problem. It is definitely it's not really a Depp problem anymore because the world saw. But if they didn't, we would be talking about a totally different thing. And you cannot underestimate the impact that these morons could have had, because they definitely had an impact before people got to see that trial. In fact, they got to interpret the UK. They come in and they lie, they throw out disinformation about it all the damn time. because they were the only arbiter of truth that was allowed there. They were the only place that got to tell you what was happening. You and I, when we saw something with our own eyes, it was a 180 from what they say. But they still doubled down. Like I said, it's important to try and to laugh at it because you can imagine just how salty these folks are behind the scenes. And because they didn't win. They didn't win. It makes them mad there, too. Trell, thanks for the 20 there, man. Happy birthday, Tug. You're a love good man. Thank you. Thank you so much for your reports. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I never expected to talk about this for as long as I have. But I look at this as charting one. I mean, again, it's fascinating to behold because it's more than organized PR. It's easy to dismiss it as that. That's part of it. Because again, this has been a full-fledged effort to take down JD having a movie premiere with Cannes. I mean, they're running a PR campaign right now trying to trend him having his career destroyed, which they say is taboo and totally off limits, when it comes to someone like AH. But with him, it's game on, baby. It's game on. I mean, they danced on the grave of a poor, innocent lady that put up a petition to show how many people actually had a problem with AH and Aquaman 2. You closing in on 5 million people signing off on that thing. But, and they did. They celebrate her every single day. They celebrate her demise. It's horrible shit the way that they act. But it's totally off limits. They've had permission given to be the worst of the worst. What's up, Susan? Thank you for the gifted membership, by the way, too. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate you. So look at this, though. Okay, so let's just read the way this says. Considering the extensive, disturbing allegations of rape, and intimate partner violence against JD by his ex-wife, AH, the $20 million deal between Depp and Dior stands in pretty sharp contrast with the feminine posturing from other parts of the fashion house. Dior's creative director has made feminist messaging a touchstone of all her collections of the last decade. Talked about her t-shirts in 2016 and lighting up the runways with feminist language and buzzwords like, buzzwords now. See, buzzword is not a positive statement. Like, it's funny they admit stuff is a buzzword. It's a sales ploy. Like, what does it really mean? It means nothing. It really means nothing. I'm going to say this. If you're going to high fashion and people are telling you, we're going to smash the patriarchy, and they're selling you fucking $3,000 t-shirts with it on, they're scamming you. Okay? They're not changing institutions. They're the same institutions they've always been. They just found a new marketing campaign. So, yeah, I don't respect that. It doesn't matter what they do that's a positive. They're admitting it. When they supported these kind of moves before, they're admitting, that's just buzzword. That's meaningless. Actions speak. When you back somebody against that tide, that's how you change shit. That's how you do it. Actions speak louder than. But they go through, all the different things, what they've said. About dismantling the male gaze, women supporting women. All of this, of course, has been fairly difficult to take seriously from the luxury fashion house with little grasp of the plight of the everyday woman and the working people to begin with. But the feminist bravado that she has elevated as a priority under her creative direction is entirely undermined by the brand's male fragrance line, honoring Depp with the biggest male fragrance of all time. He has been trying rather successfully. This is what I like now. Look at them. They have to admit his career is coming back. Look at this. This is them admitting. This is why they're so mad. I love this. Like, listen to this. It's going to be good here. I just love it. Hey, by the way, in 206, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Thank you. Bad Vibes. Thanks for the 10 there, Tug. You know how upset Hollywood sycophants will be if he gets an award for a foreign film? And let's remind them, if he's a monster, they created him. Indeed. That's the thing. That's the thing. When they're saying, oh, look at X, Y, and Z. Yeah, Hollywood is a reflection of these people. And the fact that what's funny is they hold a mirror to themselves more than they hold it to someone like a Depp, because they tell us about what they normalize. What they were willing for years to normalize in their own words. Oh, well, this supposedly happened. Oh, so you're telling us that was okay with you. Is that what you're saying? These are allegations. At the same time, like I said, many of them are doing that. And the reason they do that is because, yeah, you've seen what companies like Warner being sued over. They had the reason people believed this stuff wasn't just because somebody came out and said shit about, when a hashtag was out there. The reality is we know what Hollywood looks like. We know that dark, seedy underbelly of that beast. We've seen it. And it's not a secret. I always hate the word open secret, because there is no secret to it all. We all would talk about the monsters out there. We all knew it existed. Yeah, it was the people like it was a culture from people like Harvey Weinstein. They're the perfect examples of it. So people believe that. They believe the worst in any star that came up. Not just because you could get the torches and pitchforks, but it was easy to believe the worst, because we were seeing the worst on display. And there were you had we had some people that are very questionable. And the stuff that Asia Argento pulled is jacked up, just so jacked up. She had her own skeletons in her closet. She was like, yeah, when somebody spoke out against her, that was a male, though, and you need to listen and believe females. So, she came out. That was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And it told you all this stuff was bullshit, in my opinion. She came out. She had relations with somebody that was an underling, essentially, a starting out actor. And they were underage at the time. They were 17. Again, she brought up 17. We're saying, okay, well, the problem was it was illegal in California. It was a legality issue. And beyond that, again, this was somebody that she was in a position of prominence or power over the person that was there. And that's the problem. More than you have the legality aspect that comes up with that court, more than, in my opinion, again, not trying to say more than, but you understand, like, the advantage, the positioning of yourself. That's been the problem with Hollywood. That was the problem with Harvey Weinstein. The arguments with people like that is that that whole institution was corrupted because taking over with position of prominence, taking over and basically make it. If you want to get ahead, well, you've got to do this. It's like, So when Asia Argento gets cornered by it, she comes out with another layer of Me Too, another layer of listen and believe. And she says, listen and believe. You're supposed to listen and believe all women. Believe all women. And you need to believe me here. You need to believe me and not the man. And she said shit like that. It was like, whoa, that's crazy. But yeah, that shows you, though, why people were so willing to throw someone under the bus. Now, years later, tens of millions of dollars spent in trial costs, gambling. And it was one hell of a gamble to undergo trying to clear name. It was a huge gamble. You saw all these so-called experts come out and say he shouldn't do this. Essentially, he should have just eaten it. There were so many that did that. Well, here's the message in that. And check this out. Depp has been trying rather successfully to re-enter the entertainment industry after his career faced setbacks in the years immediately after AH's allegations surfaced. Huh. That's, they're telling you he's having success. As Variety pointed out, This could, quote unquote, help pave the way for the actors' return to movies from major studios because it gives them the all clear to continue working with him. Now, they've already started, again, we're already seeing a return. He doesn't have to come back to mainstay institutions like Hollywood. He already has a career coming together. And that's the good stuff, Mm. Yeah, exactly. Amanda, here's a good. It's so disrespectful to them to think women incapable of lies and abuse. Yes, exactly. Nobody actually believes that anyhow. They just benefit from women always victim narrative. Exactly. That's the thing. A lot of people blow that out of proportion. Like when you say this, they change it. Oh, you're attacking women. If women, well, you're internalized misogynists or whatever. I mean, I've heard that so many times. All Tug, if you say it, you're a misogynist. Oh, women, if they say it, they're internalized misogynists. It's like, what? What? What does that even mean? So crazy. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's the thing that they've done forever. They play this identity politicking game. All these companies do it. Yeah, and again, they get to spin it. They get to spin it. Every single movie that comes up, you can pick a movie. Right now, just pick a random movie. Little Mermaid, that's one. Fans never like change. They never like it. So they complain about something they don't like. They don't like Sebastian. They don't like fucking Flounder and the awful CGI. And they don't like the Little Mermaid changing. Just fucking being point blank about it. They don't like it. So, they get called every nasty thing under the sun. And it's free marketing. They know that they may save a few $100 million in marketing and actually get some people that don't watch it just because they know the people that won't watch it, but they figure they'll get some free advertisement. It's always fascinating to see if that works out though, because brands like Star Wars, for example, they tried the same things with that, thinking they could bring in a new market and the old market would just stay there. No matter how you treat them, that doesn't always work. So some people though, genuinely, there's a way to address that stuff. Okay, you had blowback from Chris Pratt. People were like, Chris Pratt is not Italian. Chris Pratt doesn't sound like a Mario. He sounds like me doing it. It sounds awful. It sounds, and the way Chris Pratt handled it, he wasn't like, oh my God, you guys hate me because of whatever buzzword. I mean, that's an easy way to go. Instead of doing that, he was like, yo, I understand this. That's part of my childhood. I get it. People are coming after your childhood. It's a frightening thing. But I'm telling you, we got a good product here. Just wait and see. It will be good. You will like it. And that value you all. I'm with you. I'm a fan there too. That's the way you handle this stuff. It's easy. That's how JD is. Again, every time the man gets up these days and talks about something, he doesn't drift back to a year ago, but he's thankful for the people that stuck with him over that time. He's not drifting back to the horrors of those days, but he's definitely thankful for the people that stood with him. On top of that, too, again, you have, let's see. Got to remember, Cannes is not just so the new movie's actually getting some pretty good reviews for JD. But on top of it, you have Deadline here is admitting that Cannes is actually becoming a marketplace for JD right now. Why? Because he has a movie that's going to be coming up. His first directorial debut, or his first directorial effort, rather. It's not debut. It's if you've done it before. Effort in the last 25 years, putting together his own thing. And it is a hot commodity right now. He was smart enough to sign on some names that have, we're not just talking about a big name and, with Al Pacino too. We're talking about a big name that's been associated with them before. And we know that they have a good dynamic. They did a lot of interviews together recently, but in the past, again, I mean, they had a great movie together, a freaking great movie. And they played really well off of each other. And that's when JD was a younger, less experienced actor. So now he knows more about it and he has more control over what happens. So it'd be fascinating to see how that, how they come together in a project. And they both have a lot of experience on bringing something together. And again, there is a lot of buzz for it. So you understand why these folks are losing their damn minds over it. In fact, I mean, what's been really funny is, so like I said the other day, Barlow has come back. She's been mothballed, she was for a while. Well, she's back and doing all her PR again. And it's fascinating to see. I mean, we're talking about trying really hard. And what's funny is she plays the identity game too. When she gets blowback, you can see it here. Labeling a Jew a genocide fanatic or an apartheid supporter and characterizing a Jew as predatory and untrustworthy is the gold standard age of old anti-Semitism. So she'll play this all the time. Anytime she gets blowback for her stupid comments, she's like, oh man, that's earmarked because you say that like these actions are predatory or whatever. Yeah, you don't like me because now they don't like you, Barlow, because you're Eve Barlow, because you're a terrible human being. You have been for quite some time. Oh, what's up? All right. Thanks for the 2 there. Happy birthday, Tug. Hey, thank you for that too. Appreciate that. And Bad Vibes also. Thanks for the P.S. They created aromatic terror. Indeed, that sounds awful, by the way. That sounds like something anyone could create. But it's funny, like I said, to see this push. They went from, I mean, look at that. Oh, well, I spent half a year on social media. It's shocking. The new normal your body adapts to when you're the recipient of tirade of unjustifiable hatred day in, day out. You know what they can't understand with all of that? Eve Barlow just got like this tiny little taste of people giving blowback. Imagine if people were tearing your entire life apart with false accusations. See, they never get the delicious irony in what they're saying. Oh, you think that people giving you blowback for what you're doing to other people, that's hate? You think so? You think when you're out there, they never expected a light to be shined on what they were doing. When you had somebody actually in a courtroom going after people with false accusations, like a witness, not just the person you've been attacking or people that support them, but you're attacking a witness there, and you did that with fake material, with material that you didn't include dates and more on, so because you thought people were morons, and yeah, it didn't work out, did it? You kicked out of a courtroom, people laugh at you, and you're like, oh man, the hate. Or they call you E Fartlow, and you're like, oh my God, that's the online version of, oh, what happened in the 40s in Germany. It's like, no, people are going to freaking give you blowback for that because you're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. But like you talk, look at this. Like it went from, okay, so this is the other day. So since coming back, it was like, say God, it was this here, the other day, some shares because they're running their PR. And then my God, man, in the last few days, it has just been it's either been talking about, oh, you're either on the side of the paparazzi or you're against them. Entirely your choice. Yeah, they love the paparazzi. By the way, you remember when they were using paparazzi pics in the courtroom, saying that was some kind of evidence? That's weird. They also have been trying again. They are trying their best to go after. This is the can you not? I mean, that's stupid. Come on with a better one there. I mean, that is the dumbest slogan ever. That'll never catch on. It hasn't. Even with all the bot pushes and stuff, it still hasn't caught on. It's so dumb. That's that's one of the worst hashtags. Like, that's another thing. All the jokes about certain people they can't meme. Yeah, They can't. They can't. And look at this. Look what they try to pull here too. Like this is their game. You know, I don't even know what Gerard Depardieu was accused of. I have no idea. But you see like faces like, oh, well, you know Weinstein. Oh, you know Woody Allen. They try playing that. it's so nasty. Again, you know what they have in common? Anatomy. That's what JD has in common with these folks. Anatomy. Otherwise, you know, if we were talking about a woman here, a woman would have lost a finger, a woman would have had a cigarette put out on her, and somebody said, no, 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 no. They were my abuser. Nobody would fucking ever buy that for a hot second. They wouldn't buy when stories came up about, you know, if some guy was like, man, I got dragged through glass, but hey, you know, I went out and the next day, you know, I was dancing barefoot on a stage with other people, bending my feet and stuff. People would call it out. People were like, where are the scars and stuff? You know, where's the medical evidence? But you reverse it. Again, you're not just taking on, and you're not just taking on simps or PR. You're taking on an entire institution behavior. And that's been that is the problem with all of this stuff. You're not, again, a lot of people just think it's two celebrities slap fighting. You know, that's the way the mainstream picture has become. And it's not. It's an institution where if you say things like you question the validity of statistics or false allegations, oh man, you get tagged. Like I said, the best way to put this, if you want to frame it, is to tell these people that they back the most racist, sexist system would listen and believe that has ever existed. They're racists. Because remember, that institution is an age-old institution, and it has been used at first to lynch Black, Native American, particularly young men. And in the modern age, it's been used to do violence to kill, to imprison, to ruin lives of. And you know, it destroys, but it easily has been used to destroy because the difference is there. Again, when these people talk about institutionalized racism, you know, they love to throw these words around where they have no meaning, but it does have meaning with the shit that they back. You want to look at who's falsely imprisoned. You know, if you really want some very eye-opening reading, go and look up false accusation cases that have been reversed in the last 10 years. Go and look them up, and they'll have lists of rape, sexual assault, you know, allegations. The only reason they're cleared too is because at the time that all of this stuff came up, there was a technology that didn't exist. You think about how messed up that is too. You know, when we hear about a guy that has his sentence, he has it reversed after 27 years. Remember that he was living a hopeless life because he thought he would live in a cage for the rest of his life because there was no system in play, no evidentiary system that he could rely on. Then this new form of questioning. And when you go in with DNA, you could actually ask legitimate questions. When that comes up, but remember how many of those cases there was none of that collected, or if it's been destroyed or whatever. So how many innocent people are sitting out there? They're saying, I'm innocent. How many truly are? And yes, there are monsters in prison. Believe me, I'm very aware of that. When I was young, my parents would do outreach to jails. And it was fucking eye-opening to hear some of the things that people would just proudly tell you they've done. I've heard it in mental health, some of the most monstrous things I've ever heard. But for everyone, again, we admittedly will say that there's 2 to 10% false. How do you ever measure that? You have to prove that it's false. which is a problem in and of itself, proving that it's false. But if we have 1 out of 10 that we're willing to admit, what are the real statistics on that? And again, that's not saying that the other whatever, even if we're talking like 80, 70%, whatever, wherever it really falls, those are still valid. But again, this has become an all or nothing thing with a lot of these folks because again, they gain from it. They gain power. I mean, imagine the power that some people have. They know that they can live as an abuser. They still live under the same old system where they can put their hands on someone. Many of these folks still enjoy the protections of they could go in, they could hit a man knowing that they're probably not going to get that return to them in most cases, and they could probably get away with it with law enforcement. Law enforcement comes, shed a few tears, blame the man in that, and it works. Many of these people do that, and like commenter said before, people are not stupid. They understand that women lie, just like they can tell the truth. You're individuals. It's not. We have to be very careful in the way that we present anything. We can't look at people as groups, men, women. You can look at them as groups as, statistically who has this done to. Again, when I bring up men and false accusations, it's because that's prevalent. It happens to women as well. Just it's very rarefied, but it keeps it keeps coming up a little bit more. As society becomes it becomes more normalized to have differing types of lifestyles. Something that deviates from our assumed norm. Like heterosexuality. When we look at homosexual relationships, when that becomes more normalized, people become more comfortable with that as a society. Not saying that that's not normal, but the norm that we've seen for so long, when people embrace the fact that, hey, you can do whatever, you're going to see reports of violence, which you do. You see a lot of violence, especially out of the homosexual relationships. You see female on female violence is staggering. It is a staggering statistic. But you see false accusations come from that too. It also dispels the myth that females, just like men, you can be violent. You can. Anybody could be violent. Some people have a predilection for violence. They like again. Yep. Wow, woman, thanks for that. Birthday Tug, wishing you all the joy and love you give to our pickle you. Indeed, thank you. I love the Tug fraternity. You've built a divine place to escape the daily idiocracy. Thank you. Blessings in your new year ahead. Thank you. Pickle you, baby. Pickle you for life. Lori Ellis. Thank you for the 5 there. 1 second. Welcome to the World Day, Tug. Thank you. Stay healthy and blessed. Have you seen AH's $2 million home purchase? A photo op in Madrid News Report. Yes, that's what I was saying before. Okay, so AH has $1.9 million to spend on a home, but she is broke because she spent all of her money on a trial. $2 fucking million, man. She can't make good though on those kids that she scammed with charity. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's so jacked up. Just say you're not going to pay them. I mean, just say it. Like, be done with it. You're already a villain. I mean, shit. But of course, it all drifts back to JD's fault. Somehow, she walks away with a fucking fortune. A fortune. An undeserved fortune, by the way. I can say when we're talking about communal splitting of money, yeah, I'm going to say that when she's sitting behind the scenes, cutting off people's fingers and shit, she doesn't deserve it, but she got a walking away money. Go the fuck away money. That's what she got. She got quite a bit of it. And she still didn't. And again, she's screaming abuser, abuser. But at the same time, years later, 2018, months before that she drops this op-ed, while it's in the works, she's texting JD saying, "Oh, happy birthday." Oh, she's telling their once shared agent, "Oh man, he was the love of my life. People like Muskie, yeah, they were just stand-ins. The real love of my life, I'd like to get back with him." And he's like, "Nah, man, I don't want to be there." Who's the abused party in this relationship? What's it sound like? The person that stalks you relentlessly? I mean, it's like, I was, I've been watching Fatal Attraction, the TV show, and I realized, you know what? I almost watched a version of it in real life. I almost watched it play out in Hollywood. And the crazy thing is, if it would have played out that way, JD would have never had his say. It's crazy, huh? I mean, it is absolutely crazy to think how that would have gone. What's up, Laura B? Thanks for the cake there. The $1.19. Thank you for that cake. Brian, thanks for the buck. Also, appreciate that. Man, it's just crazy. I mean, but this again, look how hard they've been pushing, going after cans. If you look it up too, let me look at that. Let me look up that freaking hashtag. I want to see what pops up if I search it. I'm curious. That is the dumbest hashtag. I mean, I mean, come on. Again, if you're gonna make up a hashtag, you can make up anything. Why would you make up the dumbest hashtag known to man? Like, get some of that PR money and point it the right way. Lord. They've been spreading these weird rumors too. And what's crazy is, they've been talking about, JD, the press over here, they said in France said this or that. Yeah, the press also, here's the thing. I never understood this until a certain headline that I covered. I never knew that the lady that is responsible for the movie that JD's in, one of the reasons that she probably could ignore that noise is because she too had them point at her family. Her ex was accused of horrible shit, horrible stuff. And there was one specific outlet that continuously went after her family, her kids. And I mean, they went after them a lot. From what I never realized just how bad that was until I really didn't realize like that whole situation there, period. And then, all of that dropped off. There was no more litigation, no more case, no more nothing. It went away. And apparently there was an accusation that she accosted the editor of the outlet that went after her. She was eating, this person was eating with a lawyer. She came up to them. She was accused of grabbing hair, spitting in the face. The police also put out even though it happened months before, they decided to announce that the day after the Cannes Film Festival thing was noted. And I kept thinking, again, I'm not encouraging anyone to react volatilely to anybody, but it's fucked up in this world that people can just put a bullseye on you and destroy your life with false allegations. And you're never supposed to react. You're never supposed to get to a breaking point. I mean, people targeting your fucking children, not just you. We saw it with JD, man. I mean, you see it now. Like his daughter, anytime that she's mentioned in a movie or something, they relentlessly target her because she did not denounce her father. they've gone after her career. They've gone after her reputation. They said, her being in Hollywood has nothing but nepotism and cronyism. And it's like, yeah, you might not want to point that way to Hollywood, because I'm going to say that 3/4 of Hollywood's going to fall apart if you start putting them under that. If you start talking about nepotism. And the messed up thing about the nepotism argument is audiences ultimately decide. Your last name may get you through the door, but to continue to get you through the door, to continue to get you acting gigs, ultimately it's the box office that speaks on that. Because the box office, if you don't deliver, especially like a few times, you're done. Like, that's just how it goes, because it is a commodities issue. You have a few people that they must have power or prestige, and that helps. But by and large, I mean, when you look at people, last name, again, it might get you through the door. But it's just so messed up. Like, they decided to they didn't just single out the institution of that, the institution that allows it. They singled out an individual, and the reason that they single out said individual and the projects that individual are on is because they share the same last name with Johnny Depp. Like, that's nasty. And these are all the same people that tell you that they support women, but they will attack a woman if she has the same last name as Johnny Depp. What's up? What you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
Who are you?
I am Lug.
I was telling them about your hammerneck giraffe.
Yeah, basically, there's this half normal giraffe, half black giraffe. Like,
Monster. Like,
yeah.
When you say black, you mean like
like the color. The color.
Oh, they don't have the spots and stuff. They're like dark. Like, what do you mean?
Well, they have red spots on here. I'm currently waiting for the black and yellow part to dry.
Black. You should show them to me. I'll take a picture.
And the half normal giraffe has spots that are normal, but the black part has red spots.
So they're like they can hide in the shadows and stuff. Is that what?
Yeah. Also, they're called hammernecks.
Hammerneck. Oh, they're predatory. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Basically, they have really long necks, and if they go on your head, they could basically crush it to jello.
No.
And I mean jello.
Monster giraffes, man. Monster giraffes.
I also made a yin-yang cow.
A
yin-yang cow.
A yin-yang cow.
A girl rhino and a boy hippo.
And a boy, okay.
And I also made like the Google dino.
Oh yeah, you made the Google dinosaur too. Yeah, that's cute. Hey, Fallen Hero, thanks for the $3 there. How's it going? Hey, how's it going to you?
I also tried to make a soccer ball elephant.
A soccer ball elephant?
Yeah. Like an elephant that has like spots like a soccer ball would have.
Oh.
I'm currently waiting for them to dry.
Right.
So I can add more paint, wait for it to dry.
You are covered in paint.
Don't ask.
You have it all over your hands and your arms and your face.
Hey,
yeah.
Also needs a bath.
Is she covered too? You better, if she's in the paint, you better go up there and keep an eye on her. She'll get all up in that paint.
No. We're done.
Is there still paint out there? Yeah. You better go.
Not right now.
Go. Yes. Go. Do it. Go. She's gonna get in that paint. Go. She's gonna get in that paint. No. Yes. She's 3.
I have to tell a story.
Well. You need to take care of that paint issue.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Dad.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Love you, kiddo. You can come back. Just keep that paint under wraps for a minute. Like Merry Birthmas. Thank you. It's been, like I said, this has been stuff that's been fascinating to watch. And I never thought we would see all of this play for this long. I mean, we are in, like I said, we're in the 1-year anniversary stretch of it, and that explains some of the PR push. We're definitely going to get organized PR because of that. But on top of it, and there's so much going on. You have companies failing, many companies that are failing and failing miserably with again, I don't want to call them, I mean, they are part of the legacy media institution. Again, Vice was heralded as the they were the next legacy media outlet. That's why they were valued so highly. And they fell by the wayside. Again, the BuzzFeeds, they fall by the way. And you just keep having more and more of this, and deservedly so. Many of these other places, they would fail too if they actually didn't have like uh, the Huffington Post, they would have failed many times over were it not for them. They beg for about $400,000, I think, per month. I think that's their costs that they argue for. $400,000 a month. That's nuts. But they've been able to keep operating as people continue to back that. Because the other places are like that too. We've seen that with quite a few other outlets. Again, they have these huge operating budgets, these huge amounts of expenditure, and some of them they're falling apart. They're absolutely, and they deserve it. Like I said, so many of them deserve it. There was another one that failed recently too. One that I'm forgetting. I can't remember. There's another one of these crappy outlets. One of the big ones. Like I said, we had BuzzFeed News, we had Vice, but there was another one that collapsed as well. And Rolling Stone, all of these places would have collapsed were it not for them. So when Penske Media came in and bought up all of these different outlets, if they didn't have the backing, again, you have there's nothing wrong with getting your backing from, say, a foreign entity like a Saudi Arabia. That's not a problem. The problem is when that impacts what you cover. And they definitely, they definitely will not tell specific story, like 1MDB, for example. They wouldn't cover that. Why? Well, because they were a player in it. You had Saudi Arabia, you had Rolling Stone, you had a lot of things that make you go, ooh, that's not good. That's not good at all. But anyway, I thought we'll see how the Cannes Film Festival, we'll actually see how that plays. We'll see what happens with it. If you actually have more than we've seen the accolades coming in. So let me see. Give me 1 minute. I saw reviews coming in for the movie. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling one up here. You got what is it? Cinema Series. I actually did a review, and they were talking about how JD in this. So here is a review from Cinema Series. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling this up. I had to translate it. So here's a review. And when you get to, again, you have to excuse the translation. Convincing JD. Man, are you kidding me? Let me pull this up on Google. For some reason, any of the Google tries to force you to stay on Google. Of course, you understand why, but they do their best to force you to stay on there. So give me 1 second. I'm pulling that up under Google. So He doesn't have his little fit. All right, here we go. Do this again. Here we go. So you can see, they talk about how well he did. Like it goes beyond certain expectations. Mainly, JD. JD is one of the, the presence of him, presence of the actor to embody. He was 15, had something to question and what could fear. Seeing him struggle with the dialogue in French, but the result is more than convincing. Be entitled to judge the man, the personal setbacks, but his performance remains successful. I mean, they're telling you.
Got the
paint put up?
handled.
All right. So when did you want to tell us that story?
First of all, this guy is not very like my usual stories, Like it's going to be like a different story.
Like what kind of story?
Like not revolving around like me, and it's going to be revolving around an axolotl.
An axolotl. All right. Tell us.
Okay, so once there was an axolotl. Their name was Sal.
Sal the axolotl. Okay.
Yeah, like mine.
Okay.
And they were swimming around in their tank all by themselves until a net scooped them out.
Okay, so they get scooped out. Oh no.
And put in a different tank.
Uh-huh.
And then they get released into the wild.
Oh my goodness. What are they going to do in the wild? Is that be a scary place or a liberating place? Would they be like, yay? Or would they be like, oh no, what's going on?
What's going on?
Okay.
And Sal would like go way down into the lake. Way down, like to the bottom. And Sal found her friends. They were playing, doing crafts. They couldn't use paint though because they were in a lake.
Right. What kind of crafts would an axolotl do then?
Axolotl crafts.
Oh, they just have their own type of crafts?
Yeah, they have paper. And instead of using paint, they use crayons.
They have their own special axolotl crayons?
Yeah. Sometimes they have special things, but that's only with like special paint. But that's only with like on Saturdays.
Just on Saturdays they do it. Okay, they have a day on Saturday. All right.
But then an alligator came.
Oh no, not an alligator.
But it was tiny.
Oh man.
But still an alligator.
Yeah.
And the alligator asked, "Can I join your crafts?" And then they were friends.
Oh man, that was dangerous for a minute there, but the alligator was nice.
But then they went into the ocean.
Oh no.
And a shark came up.
Oh man, a big shark or a tiny one?
Big.
Oh no.
But they didn't see the axolotl and crocodile.
Well, that was lucky.
No, alligator. Why do I keep mixing up the names?
That's all right. Well.
But anyways, but then another shark came, but instead of just swimming over them, and it was also another big shark. And it wasn't like the biggest shark in the world. It was a megalodon. Oh
no, not a megalodon. They could be tiny. Would a megalodon notice something that tiny there?
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the megalodon tried to eat them.
Man.
But they escaped.
Oh man, that would be close. That'd be crazy.
But then another shark ate the megalodon.
What kind of shark eats a megalodon?
Well, it's not a shark.
Oh.
It's a killer whale.
Oh, okay.
They're natural enemies.
Right.
So, the killer whale came in and tore the megalodon apart.
Oh, goodness. And they're all watching it like, oh, no, what's going on? It's crazy.
No, they're clapping.
They're clapping?
Yeah. One even has popcorn. Chocolate-covered popcorn.
They got chocolate-covered popcorn? Okay.
Well, algae-covered because it's an axolotl.
Sure. Okay. They got algae-covered popcorn. Gotcha.
Brine shrimp.
Brine shrimps. Okay.
Yeah, and they were eating the popcorn but didn't kill where noticed them because one was clapping too loud. That was the crocodile.
Oh no.
And the knock slide was hid under a rock
Uh-huh.
because the rock was hollow.
A hollow rock.
Yeah.
Man.
Like a hollow rock.
Yeah.
Because a mystery snail was living there.
Oh, okay.
But the crocodile didn't have anywhere to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And they fighted. Yeah. Safe to say the crocodile win.
Oh man.
You got your hammerhead giraffe.
She has my what?
Hammerneck, whatever.
What now? Sissy has it?
Yep.
Sissy got your hammer neck. You better go. Sissy got your hammer neck.
Oh, yeah.
Don't scream here. Yeah.
She doesn't have it.
Okay. Tell you, does she know about the brine shrimp market at sea monkey? No, she has no idea. She doesn't really know about sea monkeys. You know, Stacy thinks with a $1.49 and the cake there. Thank you. No, I remember the sea monkey thing. Man, those were so disappointing. What are you doing? Why are you? You got paint all over your forehead?
Sissy did it.
Sissy didn't put paint on your forehead. Don't you make up stories, you crazy.
Sissy did it by her own.
She did not paint you.
It was all over me once I paint with her.
Oh, she painted with you and you got it on you. Is that what you're telling me? She's got like paint on her forehead, like a big old streak down there. Hey, Sandra D thinks it did. Here's a little something for her enthusiasm. When's the book like? She ran off for a minute. She's made little like a toy comic, you know. She, you know what I mean, like her own little books, and they're cute. They're funny. And, hey, come here. So what are you doing? Come here. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Come here. You want to sit down with Daddy for a minute?
Yeah.
Whose birthday is it today?
It's Dad's and Mom's.
It's Dad and Mom's?
Yeah.
Is it your birthday too?
I want a hard one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You do? What do you do on birthdays?
There's a heart right here.
Those are people talking. She sees a chat. It's on my phone, and she saw some hearts in it. That's why she said, "There's hearts." Hey, put some hearts in the chat when you see this, and it'll shock her. Here, let it go forward. Watch. It'll take them just a minute, and they'll show you the hearts. You see a bunch of hearts come up. Wait. Just wait for a minute. Look, there's hands. Oh my goodness.
Happy face.
Yeah, look at all the hearts. Oh, here they come. Oh, you like that?
So many hearts.
Oh, yeah, they're cute. Oh, look
Yeah.
at the colors. Yeah.
Hearts.
Oh, is it cute?
Yeah.
You like that?
Don't touch myself.
I'm not. You're dirty.
Yeah.
I know, but you're sitting on me with paint all over you. You think it's funny?
Yeah.
You big goofer.
I said don't touch me.
I'm sorry. Am I tickling you? You don't let me to tickle you? You big tickler?
Dad, I can't see the TV. Sisters in the TV.
Sissy's in the TV. How the heck does that work?
I watch Coco when I watch.
Can you say thank you, Tammy?
Thank you.
She said, thanks for the smiles. I needed this. Happy birthday. She said, thank you. Can you say you're welcome?
Princess. Hi. A yellow heart.
I know it's pretty, huh?
Another yellow heart.
There went birthday cake too. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Happy ones.
Did you tell them that you've been saving all your money for it? She really, so somebody sent, and this is cute. You know, she said she had her $1 billion candy fund. Yeah, and somebody sent a little like a homemade piggy bank. Yeah, you see it over there? There's your $1 billion candy fund. She puts her money in it.
What?
Yeah, that's where your money, you put it in there.
Yay!
Yeah, it's your candy money. You got that candy money going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that what you spend your money on?
I got coins for money.
You got coins?
Yeah.
What do you buy with your coins?
I put it right in there.
Yeah, and then what do you spend it on at the store? What do you buy?
I want to buy some candy.
Of course, candy.
There's the pizza place that candy.
Oh, the pizza place had candy too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was 2 people have coins.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 coins. I
Really?
wanted my other one.
No.
I just can't find my coin again.
Oh, look, Stacy sent you $2. Can you say thank you, Stacy?
Thank you.
Look, she said, "Oh, you're so cute." And look at the hearts. She sent you hearts too. Isn't that nice?
What's what you mean?
What? Are we playing video games tonight?
Yeah.
We are. You like video games?
We want to get ice cream with a slushy.
Get a slushie.
No, ice cream with one.
Oh, get ice cream with a slushie?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you want tonight, you're saying?
Yeah.
It's a little late for that.
Why?
Why? I don't know, because they close. They close. I know.
Stop tickling me.
Start tickling you.
Yeah.
Why?
I have paint over me.
Oh, you have paint over you? That's not my fault.
No, it's Sissy's fault.
Sissy did not paint you. You painted yourself. I know how you are.
Sissy did when her paint.
Oh, like, oh, you say, hey, thanks, Granny. Oh, look, she sent you $2.20.
Why are you squishing me?
Oh, I'm squishing you. What did you say? You're being nice. Okay. So, is there anything else you want to talk?
Yeah.
Say what?
I love candies.
Yeah, yeah. I think you've made that clear. So, do you like the new Zelda game?
Yeah.
That's what we've been playing. We were playing it last night, weren't we?
Yeah.
And we stayed up late, didn't we?
Yeah.
I know.
Let's play that again.
Oh, let's play it again. Okay. Rhea, can you say thank you?
Thank you. Let's play again when the game.
We will in a few minutes. Let's send you $5. Here's some money for you to buy some sweets. And Pennywise loves you.
With the Pennywise.
Oh, you love Pennywise? Huh?
Let's watch the game again.
We will. We will. So who's your favorite person in the movies? You like Pennywise still?
Yeah.
She thinks Ronald
You
McDonald is Pennywise.
You have Pennywise on your show over there.
Pennywise is on my show over there on TV? Oh my goodness. Really?
Yeah.
What is that? He says something about floating?
There's bugs in the pool.
I don't think he said anything about bugs in the pool.
Bugs in the pool.
I don't think he said there's bugs in the pool.
What?
Harlow was scared.
I say the floats down here.
Floats down here.
Oh, can you say it in a scary voice?
Float down here.
It's so scary. Can you say, oh, look, you got $2 more. Harlow scared. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we got a happy birthday for me and a hello for you. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Yeah.
Mommy, I want her birthday.
You want a heart birthday now? She wants a heart birthday. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Look at that. Oh, it's Cynic and Chief. Oh, it sent you $2 too. Can you say thank you, Cynic and Chief?
Thank you.
Said you're cuteness incarnate.
Why are you squishing me?
Nobody's squishing you. You're going to fall down. Here. You going to run off now?
No, I want to stay here with you.
Oh, you're going to sit with me? You're going to manage the live stream?
Yeah.
You are?
We
So-
have headphones on.
Why do I have headphones? So I can hear when I have this. There's no sound for the regular sound. I have it in my headphones.
Oh.
Yeah. And we have our microphone. See, if I have my microphone on and that turns on, it makes bad sound. So if you put it on in the headphones, it doesn't. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
You want to see something cute?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's play a cute thing. Give me a second. Let's find something. You want to say,
Yeah.
Give me 1 minute. I'll get it. I'll get it. Just give me a second. All right. You want to see now?
Yeah.
There we go. We're going to turn on something real fast. Hey there. So you want to hear about those things that go bump in the night? Did you see that? Oh my goodness. What was that?
It's my sister and daddy.
It's your sister and daddy.
Yeah, you walked forward
I walked. Oh my goodness.
when you walked with my sister.
Yeah. You say, oh, it's Stacy? Can you say, Stacy? She sent you $5. She's waving at the chat, by the way. Just for her, Zelda will be her first video I post on my channel when I get the game. That Zelda is fun, I'm telling you. It's good. Again, give it, if you really like Breath of the Wild, because it's so, open world, you've got to give the new one. You'll think it's going to be restrictive and stuff at first because of the way they present it. And it took me, it took part of a day to get everything together, and then afterwards, bam, you get your open world again. So, oh, wow, what's that? Dreadnought. Oh man, look at that! You got some more money. More $5.
You swishing me.
Nobody's swishing you. I just picked up the phone. It says happy birthday to me. And thank you so much for all you do. Sorry I'm a bit late, but here's some money for your $1 billion fund.
Yay, for my birthday.
Yeah, it's your birthday now?
Yeah, it's my little heart birthday.
It's your little heart birthday?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She's been telling me all day. She's like, it's my birthday too. She's like, people should sing me happy birthday.
It's my heart birthday. What the
Yeah, see them. I see your heart birthdays there.
Just more heart birthdays.
I know.
There's more red heart birthdays.
Wow, red hearts too?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Yellow is your favorite color?
Yeah.
Who else loves yellow?
Me.
Just you? I thought Mama loved yellow.
Mom loves yellow too, and Dad.
Oh, what's Dad like color? What color does Dad like?
Blue.
Blue. I like blue now?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Sister likes purple.
Sissy likes purple? Oh, look. Let's see.
My blue.
There's Wolf Condor. Oh, look, you got $2 sent there. Happy birthday, Tug. Pennywise. It says Pennywise floats here. Can you say that? Pennywise floats here.
Floats here.
Oh, I love it. That's so good.
Yellows. I
Hold
like
on.
you do so many yellows.
Look, it's a shark. It's Shark Dentures. Sent $2 to you, too. Wow. And leaving before the cuteness overload. Happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah, they wanted to tell stories. They see the live streams come up, and they want to be on the microphone all the time. But a lot of times they can't be. So, but today you can, right?
Yeah, more yellows.
Yep. Oh, look at another $2 for you. Hey, thank you, Seneca Chief.
Thank you.
Here's some more green for your candy. Ooh, man.
My green.
You're green. You're green. I think you're starting to like that green color, huh?
Look, yellow again.
Yeah. Because she's mesmerized by the chat
More
because
yellow.
of the yellow, because the yellow hearts. So hey, what have you been doing upstairs? What were you painting?
I was when I make the giraffe with her.
You made the giraffe with her?
Yeah.
She said it was a monster giraffe. Was it a monster giraffe she was making?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making a monster giraffe.
Yeah, I
Oh,
made a
goodness.
cute. Sister's going to make one.
You love Sissy?
Yeah.
You do. Oh, there's cornbread man. He said, thank you.
Thank you.
Look at the little faces. They're smiling.
What?
You like smiling faces?
Yeah.
They were yellow too.
Yellows.
All right. Well, I think we covered everything today. Do you think we covered everything good?
But that's my sister.
Yeah, Sissy's got you see their little icon there?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
You've got one too. She actually, for
Yeah,
our
they're
for our
Give me
comic
one.
stuff, there's a
Can they give me one?
yeah, there's one of you. It's hanging on the wall. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah, you like that one?
my fish one.
No, the one over there, the one hanging up on the wall, the painting. You know the one that you say is you all the time.
My heart. Yay,
Yeah, that one.
What's the red?
What's the reds?
Yeah.
That's the red hearts.
Oh,
Stacy, thanks for
French
two.
fries.
I saw the birth of Nintendo
There's
and other
French
games.
fries.
Yeah,
There's
that's there.
clowns too.
That's there.
There's a cloud blue.
I saw that myself. Yeah, I remember like Zelda, you know, and the
That's
advertisement.
popcorn.
Zelda. I was
That's
like, what is that?
That's popcorn.
Is that popcorn?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody sent popcorn in here too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, are you ready to go play video games with me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell everybody bye-bye?
Bye.
Bye. You wanna tell them thank you for coming out?
Thank you coming out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna end here. We're gonna go play our games. I appreciate y'all showing up. It was a fun live stream. Appreciate you coming out for the birthday too. Oh, well, let's make sure. Wait. Let's check the PayPal thing real quick. Let's make sure there's nothing in there. I've been trying to do that more. Let's see. Let's just make sure. There's one from. Oh, there was one. It does not. I'm going to say KH. That's the way we're going to go. Thank you for the $80 somebody sent. Wow, that's big time there too.
Don't like it, Mom.
Thank you for that sincerely.
Thank you.
Now, but we are going to call it a night there.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, you want to say something?
Happy birthday, Tego.
Oh.
I'm so happy.
Happy
you were born
birthday!
21 years ago.
1 million years ago.
No, I said 21.
What?
You only get to turn 21 once a year.
Mommy,
So.
I
Oh.
play game with
I
Dad.
see. So it's going to be 21 every time.
Game with
Yeah.
Dad.
You know? You want to talk for a minute?
I want to play.
You want to come over here and
game.
talk for a second? Yeah. Here, why don't you go? Well, hey, go do me a favor. Can you do me a favor? Can you go get me a Coke upstairs? Can you go tell Sissy to give me a Coke?
You gotta go get that anyway. You're covered
Yeah.
in paint.
Yeah. Can you go give me one?
I'm just saying, you turn 21 once a year. Might as well celebrate it.
You turn 21 once a year. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I turned Friday.
Yeah.
21.
You turn 21 again.
Of course.
Yeah.
I
Is
saw my birthday
is that what the
21.
store Forever 21 actually means? Was that
No.
celebration? Oh.
Forever 21 is for like juniors.
For juniors. Hey, Annie, thanks for the $8 there. Thank you. Happy birthday, Tug. The world is a better place with you in it. Well, thank you. I appreciate that for sure. Thank you. Vanessa, did I see this super chat from Riley? I'm maybe not. Let me go back.
I just wanted to say this man made my birthday the best day yet, and I hope he's had the best yet too.
I had a good one. I'm glad my picture got framed. I needed that.
Okay, cool.
You know, I needed that picture framed.
No, play game is down here.
No, okay.
It is not reloaded.
Can I play game up
Give me 1 minute.
Okay, okay,
This
okay.
stinking thing is not
down
reloaded yet.
there?
There we go. Zelda, thanks for the super chat there. Happy birthday with love, baby umbrella girl. Sending in love. Well, thank you. She's she's been a fun one to watch her doing her thing. It's been funny and fun. Let me see. I'm looking for. Oh, I miss Carol. Thank you for the two. Candy Fun from Scotland. Thank you for that. Some of them don't pop up every now and then. They get missed like that, you know. Stacy, I can't remember if I got your too. She's cute. Yeah, she's a cutie, by the way. They both are, for sure. Brian, thanks for the buck there. No super chat statement with that. They don't let you make a statement, but plenty of statement. Super Panda, thanks for the two. It's the child support from the Elon's baby gravy. I know we're going back to there. It's hilarious. That is funny. Subi Sue, thanks for the two. Love you, tongue. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I'm looking through just to see what's here. You know, I've been appreciating the it's been a crazy one. You know, like I said, it's been that one is not showing for some reason. I see the CBC again, and happy birthday there as well. Like some of these, like they pop up after, but they don't. They didn't pop up. They didn't even fuel on my side of the screen, which is weird. You know, if I miss somebody, like I say, it is definitely not intentional. I wish, with streams, I wish honestly we could sit down and all of us talk about something. I'll be having so this week we'll start getting locals caught back up. It's been needed. There needs to be more stuff on there. I have not caught it up in a minute, so I'm gonna have some live streams over there this week. Fallen Hero, thanks for the 3. Bye bye. Yes, we'll see you there too for sure. And Ray, thanks for the 8 there. Hey Tug, Miss Tug's DM. I hear she needs my help with the web stuff. I'll pass that on to her for sure. Thank you. And Saltstorm, thanks for the 10. What's up, Saltstorm? Happy birthday, Tug. Since you like yellow, hope you have a wonderfully blessed birthday, buddy. By the way, if you don't smile when you hear Baby Umbrella Girl's voice, you're likely a sociopath. Love you, buddy. Indeed. That's one way they keep out of trouble, because she gets into everything. But she's so cute. She's like, and you're like, oh, that's the one thing with them. Like, they are adorable. So, it keeps them out. It keeps them out of trouble. All right. But anyway, I'm going to call it here. Like I said, I do appreciate y'all. Oh, man. Rebel Bird. Thank you for the 20 there, too. Hell Tug and the wisdom of the elders. We all appreciate you. Thanks for all you do. I appreciate, like I said, I do appreciate you all for sure. Like, it has been a weird ride. It has been a good ride. And you folks make it a good ride, because otherwise, like this stuff, one of the positives out of it is actually being able to get together, do whatever. And I mean, whatever we cover in the future. Like, again, this weird ride, it's still going. Strangely enough, it is still going. But when it ends, and it will end one day, whatever we cover will be fun to do. I mean, again, the point to what we say here, it's some of it's entertainment, some of it's diversion, some of it's laughing at the clown show, and some of it is social change. I mean, there's a lot of it embedded in there, but it's all fun. It's fun to get together and do it. Susan, thanks for 20 there. Happy birthday. Well, hey, thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I appreciate y'all showing up and just having a little bit of fun, I mean, it's become, I told my wife was like, hey, you gonna live stream today? And I was like, yeah, of course, because it's like, it's hanging out with friends, with people that, in regular life, if some of the crazy, like the craziness that spills over, the amount of support that comes from people, and just, I mean, you get to know everybody. It's beautiful. So I'm glad to be able to spend that time. Hey, Vanessa, thanks for the 5. Tug, did you Tug send a super chat at the beginning of that? The other from Riley Lynn. They both wished you a happy birthday. I didn't see it listed there, but let me say thank you, Tug Simp. I appreciate it. I didn't see it listed. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It wasn't it took down a couple of big, like it took them off the top row when they should have been up there. So, Riley Lynn, thank you. I appreciate that very much so. Thank you also for mentioning that to me. But yes, like I said, if I miss somebody, I don't mean to. Props to you. Props Tug Sim too. Like I said, I can't say that enough. I do. I'm lost for words sometimes. Again, I had this thing as a storage unit for the longest time. I never planned on making any videos. And around 2017, I made videos. I made some, and I think 2019 is where I covered some due process stuff. And again, I will one day cover more entertainment industry stuff. I'm sure it'll come up, and whatever else may be. I mean, I like to talk about social controversy too. Just talking about stuff, talking about the craziness that goes on, whether that's an Orange Man lawsuit or a Budweiser boycott. Just talking about the reality of things that go on. Because they're there. And we can discuss them, and whatever we talk about. I mean, I never thought this stuff would work. So, like I said, I appreciate you, and I'm going to end here. Thank you again. See ya.